just after waiting 9 months, you know, sitting there in the couch and wondering what's next, and to actually just get back is just an amazing feeling. Just when I was turning my first laps again, I thought I almost forgot how good it felt, and it just felt great to get back. Especially now in my career, you know, I think you know, a strong showing here will go a long ways, and you know, I think a lot of people are wondering if like how I'm gonna respond getting back, if you know, if I'm gonna be the same driver, if I'm gonna be different, if it's gonna scare me, and you know, I don't think we'll know until I get driving. Right now I feel good, I feel ready to go, and you know, I also think, you know, when you're racing full time like last year, you know, I did 12 of 16, but when you're racing a lot, you sometimes forget, you know, how special just being in the car is, and then when you're out of it for 9 months, you just like wish you could go back to just turn in a single lap. And I've just this whole month just been cherishing every single lap and trying to make every memory out of every lap, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, still a young guy. Where do you grow? How do you grow as a driver? And has this sort of brought you in another step in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. You know, it's funny. Every year I come here, they're like, "Oh, youngest IndyCar driver, Sage Karam. Youngest IndyCar driver, Sage Karam. Youngest 3 times in a row." I'm just wondering when I'm not going to be the youngest anymore, but it'll happen eventually. But I think every time you get out there, you learn something new and just more experiences and everything. And you know, for me, it was. Right now it's hard, you know, being on a one-car team, so not having as much experience as, you know, guys like Scott Dixon, Tony Kanaan, Elio, that makes things a bit more difficult. But I think if we have a good end of the month and we can finish good, it's really satisfying knowing that I'm only 21 and can kind of like take a car on a one-car team and make it competitive against the big dogs. And that's the goal, is just to be able to run up front, run with the big dogs. I think we can. On Monday, you know, I was able to mix it up with them a bit, so you know, I'm feeling really confident going in.
Yeah, I know your guy doesn't like staying down the back or in the mid-pack, but I mean, how do you see this race? There's going to be a lot of passing. There's going to be someone late in that in the last lap, probably making their charge on the second last lap. I mean, how's your race strategy, you know, working out for you?
You know, I think starting in the back, you know, we don't want to be saving fuel right away because we want to get the track position first. So, you know, that helps out, because I think guys from like 15th on up, you know, are going to be saving fuel, and you know, hopefully we can get up there and kind of try and get around them early on. And you know, I think after the second stint, you know, depending where you fall in the order, you start thinking about fuel saving and all that. So my goal is to get through turn 1 this year, get through the first lap. You know, I think if I can do that, get through the first couple laps, settle in, I think we can start picking them off one by one, and I'm hoping by the second stint, you know, I can be within the top 15 and start moving my way closer and closer, getting ready for them last 20 laps.
You think you've rebuilt the confidence in the drivers around you, and that, you know, you belong here and that you should be here, and that last year, tough times and emotional times?
I think, you know, a lot of guys have seen that. I think they've seen a little bit of a change in my driving, a little bit more calculated out there and everything. I haven't had anybody come up to me yet this month and yell at me, so I think I'm not doing anything wrong yet, unless somebody tells me different. But I've seen some guys do some stupid things, mostly from rookies, and you know, I'm also still kind of a rookie, but I think when you're a rookie, though, you just kind of, you want to prove yourself so much that you kind of put your car in spots that a veteran would think twice about, and you just don't know better, and you just want to just, even if it is practice, and I think that's what gets us in trouble sometimes. And of course rookies are going to take more heat for it because that's what they are as a rookie. So, you know, I took some heat last year, but I've learned a lot, and I think now I take more calculated risk, and I know what I need to do in a car and what I don't need to do, and I think you're going to see a different driver in some ways, but also the same driver.
Well, you're still aggressive. You have to be a race car driver.
Yeah, I think if you're not aggressive and you don't take chances, you know, you're not going to win races and you're not going to run up front. So obviously, I think that part is still there, but I also know when it's, you know, lap 1, it's okay to lose a couple positions in turn 1 instead of, you know, trying to hold your own. So, you know, I know those things now, and I think I have the knowledge now of what I need to do to get to the end of this race and hopefully be up front.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey Sage, tell us about the Gas Monkey.
Gas Monkey right here. Got Gas Monkey energy drink. It's awesome, man. I haven't had it because it's brand new. I just got it. We just got it a couple days ago, and I been drinking it ever since, right around qualifying. I was all amped up in qualifying. I was sitting in my car, like, shaking, ready to go. So, no, it's great stuff. Obviously, Gas Monkey, they have a garage in Texas. They flip cars and everything. They have a show, Fast and Loud, on Discovery Channel. And now they're coming out with an energy drink, and that's what they're sponsoring on the car, showing off the energy drink. They also have a tequila, which hopefully we can win on Sunday and be drinking a bunch of it. So, no, it's Richard Rawlings. He runs the whole Gas Monkey deal. He'll be here for the race, and he's really looking forward to it, and he's been totally on board. It's really impressive what they've been bringing to the table, and they've got big plans in the futures. Hopefully that means they got big IndyCar plans, so we'll see. But it's a great sponsor, and it looks cool. You know, I think the car really looks neat out there.
Going back to last year, is your car still pink?
I don't have it anymore. It was just a loaner car for the year, so Chevy took the car back, and I don't think it's pink anymore. They wanted it back to black before they sold it, but I said, hey, you guys could have made some good money on this thing if you, or maybe not even money, you know. I thought it would have been cool if we got all the drivers to sign it and then like auction it off for like breast cancer or something, because it was just such a cool piece, and I think that car will go down in the history books of Indianapolis Motor Speedway for sure.
And then we had someone wanted to ask you a question. If bread is square, why is lunch meat round?
Bread is square. I have no idea. I guess it just. I mean, I always like it so, you know, like when you put it on the sandwich, it kind of hangs out the sides a little bit, and then you can just eat kind of like the edges off a little bit, so you just get like the edges of the ham, and then you can dig into your sandwich a bit, but that's just me, so I don't know why though.
Naptown Buzz is brought to you by our supporters at Patreon.